using websites. Now, the BLQ investment or football event did critically make it hard for most of the business community in Uganda, mainly the young people who invested good money in there and lost a lot with the BLQ. Many who had voices on social media went on to rant all over the timelines. Then the others decided to keep quiet with the depression that came to it. But how did this affect some of those? And how fast have these conmen been, not only with the BLQ, but other people? How have they survived the conmen? Andrew Berigi is on ground to understand more of this from the public opinion.
I believe majority of you have been victims of Ponzi schemes, of what we call the pyramid schemes, and of course where they form, there is like a chain of profits. They call it like a chain, profits. Like let me say they tell you pay this amount of money, and after bring some 3 people, then after that you'll get paid this amount of money. Recently, there is a website that closed in Kampala, and of course quite a lot of people were investing money in it. That's the BLQ, that's football club website, and of course it was like some sort of a betting site where you invest in a certain amount of money and you're promised a certain amount of money, but it was closed by the government, by the responsible government agencies, and it ran away with about 1.5 billion, that's Ugandan shillings, of the individuals. So you can see quite such a loss. And of course there has been quite a lot of reports pinning Ugandans that Ugandans don't listen. Another Ponzi scheme comes and takes their money, and they are still in existence in Uganda. Majority of you have been victims. I personally, I'll tell you the truth, have been a victim, not until I got a certain knowledge regarding how these Ponzi schemes work. So today the discussion, we want to talk about why do young men, because they are the most victims of these Ponzi schemes, why do young men fear to invest in physical businesses and end up, of course, wanting to get these quick profits, quick money, overnight success? So we want to find out. And here where I am, I'm with a business person. He's a youth. It's called Mr. Abdul, and of course he will introduce himself further. He's a very prominent trader making some good profits from his business. So he's going to be talking to the youth out there to encourage you that actually it's possible to make money in the physical business, not only just in an online. Because the most reason why majority of the people want to do online businesses is because they just want to be lazy, or what we can call they want to chill. They don't want to work. So today is a sensitization. It's like a sensitization session to a young man out there, because you are the most victim of these Ponzi schemes due to desire to make quick wealth. So, Mr. Abdul, maybe you can make a further introduction of yourself.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Andrew. Of course, usual case, usual suspect. My name is Mr. Abdul. This is not my first time to talk about business issues. Now, the issue of conmen, I should call them conmen. Yeah. First of all, the reason for being scammed is the high rate of unemployment. Yes. This is the reason as to why, to some extent, it's causing this. The second point is the way we are raised. I should give you an example of where I grew up from. The late Haj Sulaiman Mawingo, my late father. During holidays, we could go to the villages, to the village in Mukono. We had cattle, we had chicken. So he would tell us what to do. In rearing chicken and farms and animals, you have to be patient. Actually, when you go back to history, all the prophets that God sent, they were farmers. In farming, you learn patience. Now, it is now taking to another trend where kids stay in town. They're always on video games, they're always on TVs, they're always on music, and they see movies, they watch movies thinking everything is just on a silver plate. This is not the true thing. The right thing is we have to work. Nothing's for free. Actually, there's nothing for free. Even the sun that we get from God, you have to wake up. Actually, if you stay in your bed, you cannot get it. So even the rain, you have to go out and collect water from the rain. So nothing is free. The reason that's why these kids are, or boys and girls are scammed, there's a bait these companies put. They invite you to good hotels. They bring prominent people who speak at the conferences, showing you that they have worked through this thing. But it's a scam, because there's no way you work in 2 days, 3 months, and then you get rich. Wealth is not made like that. For someone to get rich, this is like a child. It's born, sometimes it falls sick, gets up, starts crawling, sometimes it gets back to sleeping, and then sometimes it starts walking, and then it falls back again. You know, you have to be patient to raise a child. So to raise a business, to get wealth or to get rich, there are processes that you have to go through. And if you want to be rich, you have to have this concept of being patient. Whoever is not patient, you will never get there. Stay away from working, just wait to be given. Be a beggar. Otherwise, this is why we start businesses. It is, you start it small, patiently it goes on growing and growing. Sometimes you can stampede, like in COVID time. We're not making money, but you have to spend for as long as you keep the location. Now, the boys and girls from universities, other institutions, when they come out, they think the outside world is easy. It's not. I can give you an example of Mr. Wava. He's a prominent man. He has worked for so many years, actually from time since Oboti, and he's still working. Otherwise, he will be resting by now. But he's still wealthy, he's still rich. So, to get money, stay away from these companies that tell you that they chain profits. Bring one, you get another. Bring two, you get another. This is a scam. There's no way. How are they earning? Talk about sports betting. You would put 1,000 and you expect to get 4 million. Is that mathematics working out? It cannot. It cannot work out. 1,000, when you weigh it, is with what, 1 million? You just go and take Arsenal has beaten money and you win just like that? No, this is we should wake up and get drilled. To the parents, please advise your kids to work. As for me, I have a son, but I always tell him I cannot give you anything for free. If you want a phone, please look for money and buy a phone. If I told you to stop at somewhere, I'll add up and then we'll buy a phone. Otherwise, now this is you're training an entrepreneurship or an entrepreneur in future. He will start being independent and will not be dependent on a parent. This is what our father taught us. Work hard. Whenever you wake up, you tell us, everything you see here is mine, it's not yours. You work for your own self. So we grew up learning how to make money from childhood. But now he's dead. We have the property to ourselves. But he was training us to work hard. Now the generation is so sleepy. They are so lazy. When you see someone driving a car, they think he worked for 2 months or 2 years. No, these people go through a hardship. They go through a lot to get a car or to build a house. It's not as one day to think. No, you have to work hard. You have to be patient. There's a lot you go through to earn this living. Yeah.
Okay. Very interesting insight right there from Mr. Abdul regarding why youths fear to invest in physical businesses and end up going for online, of course, online scams. And he has talked about the aspect of being patient. That was something very, very remarkable as a youth out there. Remember, it takes time to build wealth, overnight success. Remember, something that comes easily goes away. When you get it easy, you won't put the value to it because you will think that's how things are in real life, but which is not the case regarding that. Of course, there are quite a lot of scenarios that are happening within the country. Of course, there is quite a lot of unemployment, which is really at a very high rate, which could be one of the reasons as why majority of the people feel safe to run to these places. Probably these places feel like a safe haven for them, but at the end of the day, they end up getting scammed. Maybe, Mr. Abdul, because one of the reasons what these people give, why they invest in these businesses, they are saying that earning in shillings is nothing these days, because you realize actually majority of these companies pay in dollars, some of them, and surprisingly they give $1 at a very alarming rate, more than the exchange rate which we put in here. So how do you what can you say about that? Because that's the reason they are giving. They're like, the shilling has lost value. You do this, what, everything, and that.
No, I'll tell you, to whoever is listening or is watching this TV, whoever ever comes with a business that is a rocket wealth, or rocket promising, just know it's a scam. Because in the real world, working and earning money does not come like that. Do a background research on why are they paying you like this? What are they doing? What is their income to give you this money? What have you put in? If you come, I've been in Kampala for so long. Actually, I grew up here. I've worked here for long. I don't take his businesses. I don't. Because I know it's not real. Anything that is so easy to earn, just know it will go very fast. I will go back again. Still patience counts in working, in making money. Another thing is, do not belittle whatever you're supposed to do. Sit down and think, what am I supposed to do to earn? There's a lot. Think hard. Use your heads. Yes, we are in the digital world where we have to use, the internet, but use your head first. Then the digital world will help to add up. Otherwise, think, use your head. There's nothing for free. Whoever comes there, now, if the dollar is 3825, and someone is telling you, I'm going to give you 4,000, think hard. How does it come? What is he earning? Where does he get this money to give you? And actually, I will go to another side. This is whereby boys and girls are going to this, what do you call it, homosexuality. Because they are given free money, 5M, go and act. But what about your health? What about your life? So the teenagers should think hard, use your heads. I read somewhere about a certain prominent man in a book, and it was like, the problem with people who go to school is they think of where to work. And when you go the other round, the other side, the reverse, for people who don't go to school, their question is, what am I supposed to do to earn? We should add this. Whenever you go to school and after school, think of what you're going to do to earn, not where. Because the offices are now, I should say, they are closed to some people. Definitely. You will not go there. Think of what to do, no matter how small it is. Start small. Just like you see rain, it starts with drops. And then finally you see water flowing on the floor, on the ground. So think hard, we use our heads. This is why God gave us the brains. Can you believe someone can die without using actually 1% of the brains they are given, and they die with it all? We should think, because there's a lot. Look around yourself. There's a lot you can do to earn, no matter how small it is. You're far better than someone who's paid salary.
You're right.
If you do your own business, start small. In whatever you can do, believe in yourself. Whatever you can do, you can be blessed and earn and get wealth. Because it's a process. It's a great process to get somewhere. Start today, work there. It falls and then you have to wake up. Don't worry about how many times you're falling. The point is to get up and move. So that's what I should talk about.
Okay. Thank you so much. Yeah. Very interesting insight right there from Mr. Abdul regarding why youth should actually do real businesses. And of course, you talked about the aspect of patience, and also talking about you doing what you're supposed to do to ensure that you can actually earn a good livelihood in this country. Today in the morning, I did something regarding business quotes, and one of the quotes that we talked about was, if opportunities don't come, create them. So be that kind of a person that creates opportunities to ensure that you can actually be of great relevance to the economy and also the world at large at the same time. So keep away from the pyramid schemes, keep away from the Ponzi schemes, most especially young men, fresh graduates from the university thinking of quick success. It's never real, and always be scared if something comes so easy, something too good to be true. That's it for Smart Paints Business on Ground. I've been Andrew Barije. Now let's get back to studio with Joram Paul Sonko.
All right, if opportunities don't come, you create those opportunities and avoid being scammed online. But you can invest online and invest with your smartphone securely with Zabu. Zabu says my money, my future. MTN subscribers, start 292 hash, register with your NIN and you're ready to go. After 24 hours, you'll be ready to invest. Markets open at 8:15 a.m. and close at 3:15 p.m. East African Standard Time. Just a quick one. Markets are closed during weekends and during the public holidays. But invest in securities with Zabu. Zabu is powered by Altex East Africa. Okay. And besides that, the World Cup does return in November, and it's only one place to find football. Football has a new home. Football has home with GoTV. GoTV, love it. And you can definitely get yourself a GoCoder, 25,000 Uganda shillings, and upgrade to GoTV Super at 39,000 Uganda shillings. With a GoTV decoder, 25,000 shillings comes with a free monthly subscription of GoTV value. Now, if you want to watch all the 64 games live and in HD of the Qatar 2022 that kicks off in November, you upgrade to GoTV Super at just 39,000 Ugandan shillings, and you'll definitely watch all these particular ones. It only happens 4 years. Why don't you watch the World Cup as you choose which team will definitely lift the world soccer piece? Right, GoTV says GoTV, live it, love it. I'm Jerome Paul Sonko, and thank you very much for being part of our broadcast today morning, and we shall surely do it tomorrow, same time. Coming up shortly is Financial Markets with Anthony Sebale. Follow us on our social media platforms, Twitter, Smart24 TV, Facebook, Instagram. And our website is www.smart24.tv. Have a good one. Good morning.